It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and we've got a rematch of last year's wild card round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Rams and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
It is a new era for us here at EA Sports. We are set to get it started, and off we go with the Sunday night opener for 2024. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. The motion man is Nakua. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Play action now for Stafford. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right back to Williams. They connect again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Motion man, set right. They'll go play action with Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That one caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run over center with Williams. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Now a 3rd and 2. Off play action, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The yards are hard to come by there. They work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field, you're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Throwing on second down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Atwell sent in motion here. Play action, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Rams 1st down. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford to throw again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. He'll complete it to Adams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The motion man is Nakua. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Stafford. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Goff to throw. And on 3rd down,
and this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
a fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st down, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the give, it's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice job moving the chains, and Kyron Williams is really someone who kind of came out of nowhere, and he had a career season back in 2023. Finished 3rd in rushing, but it was really the yards per game, the consistency. A lot of big plays, and he picks up...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The motion man is Nakua. On play action, it's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Throw it on third down, Stafford, and that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
On second down, Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
Williams in motion. On play action, Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Throwing, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. So we are here at halftime, the opener for the 2024 regular season, as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take 2 for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Lions offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
Finds an alley to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Goff. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 3rd down and 9. They'll go play action with Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
It's another run here for Williams. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, there on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On first down, right back to Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got it at the 3.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Quick throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Williams in motion. On play action, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll go with Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. This is caught down that right sideline. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, L.A. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Second down, it's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Punt team headed out for the Rams, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. Help serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now, Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. shotgun snap to Stafford. The second down throw is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Goff. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime a defense decides to blitz, Mike, they're always rolling the dice, and we see why. You bring that extra defender, and if he doesn't get home, that quarterback not only can escape the pocket, but there is a lot of room to operate downfield.
Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Rams have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convinced to return the call on the field. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That's the rookie, Jared Verse, fighting his way in to record the sack. They're all set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Rams offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Stafford now on 2nd down. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On first down, it is Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Right side, complete to Nakua. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Rams first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Again, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different...
And he will score! Game on! 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And now the punting unit will come on. And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's 1st down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Stafford to throw again. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the Lions. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.